All right. So this is interesting. I'm editing yesterday's video right now. So basically, I made this video yesterday, and it's about why you should not be telling stories or why you should stop telling stories, because we've been taught in sales, in marketing, and branding that we need to tell stories because those create experience for people, and those create emotions for people, and then it makes it easier to sell to them because you're connected to them, because they have experienced something with you. The connection gets stronger through stories, and storytelling is really nice. And what I've been saying in this video as well, that if you're a good storyteller, you actually create an experience for people, right? You take people by the hand and you guide them through a whole story. But it's better to let people experience the story for themselves. Let people create the stories for themselves. Like I've been saying, the imagination of other people is, the imagination is, someone's imagination is stronger than your words could ever be. So it's better to just show someone something and let them create the story themselves. And when I was editing this video, when I started to think about this all, why you should stop telling stories and let the story tell itself, I started to think, wait, so we are not the ones that make the story. We just translate the story. You're never the story maker. You're maybe the decision maker. You could argue that as well, but let's say you are the decision maker, then you're still not the story maker. You don't create the story. Everything else creates the story, or everything and therefore nothing creates the story, if that makes sense. So stories just happen. You just translate them. I just found that fascinating. I thought, hey, that's a really interesting thing that I haven't mentioned in this video of yesterday. And it's like, you're not the story maker. You're the storyteller. You're the story experiencer. You experience the story. And that's why it's interesting, because if you're the story maker, then you already know the story. But you don't. You never know the story. Afterwards you do, but that's once the story has been made. And so if you take that to your branding, if you take that to your business, if you take that to whatever you're doing, for example, maybe you're making videos like I am. If you take that to that level, then you shouldn't be worried about anything that you're doing online or anything that you are trying to create. Like, a lot of people have that fear, right? When they are making videos, that the video will be bad, or that this will not be as good, and all those things. And to some extent that's valid, but also they're not valid. Like, that's all part of the story, right? It's not fun to have the end result already. It's not fun to be good at video making right away. It's fun, but you will lack the feeling that you create in your videos because you haven't gone through the story. Imagine you could do everything already. Then I don't know if it all would be fun, because you already can do anything. So it's all about the story. So if you don't make videos because you think your first videos will suck, and then you might as well not do it, then you will never engage in that story. And you don't know what's going to happen, because you're not the creator of that story. You're not a creator of stories. You're an experiencer of stories. So the best thing that you can do is just do something. Is just make a video and keep on doing it, or make a video and then you understand, oh, maybe I should be writing, and then you start writing, or what, and then you're a story maker. But even then, you're not a story maker, by the way, because when you're writing, you have an idea in your head, but it always changes when you write, right? So you're still not a story maker. You're experiencing the story while you're writing it. My point is, you should stop thinking that you have everything under control. You should stop thinking that you're the story maker. Start thinking that you are the story experiencer. It's way more fun like that anyways, because you don't have everything in control. You do have some choices that you can make, and you can make the right choices, and you can become really good at life, so nothing will really happen, you're pretty safe. I mean, life is not that hard nowadays. But you need to trust in yourself that you will make the right choices, because otherwise you will never experience other stories. You will always stay stuck in whatever you're doing right now. You need to take some chances, because that is what creates stories. You need to allow the story maker, whatever that is, you need to allow the story maker to create stories. And you do that by making choices. You do that by engaging in new things. You do that by taking chances and taking risks. So do something you have never done before. Do something that you want to do. And don't think about the end result. Don't think about all the choices that you'll be making. Just do something, and you will find the story. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.